Hello and welcome to the 2023 China International Import Expo in Shanghai. I'm Yawen.
I'm De Hongyu. We're now in the country exhibition hall and we're standing in the Chinese exhibition venue. And this is a must-see visit during the CIIE. And please give us a grand view of this exhibition venue of China's.
As we know, this year marks the 10th anniversary of the China's pilot free trade zones, and also today we're here to explore the exhibition to find out more about achievements that China has made in the past few decades, especially in cutting-edge technologies and products and services, and also to find out more about what opportunities does China offer to the world as the country embraces some like the high quality development as well as higher level opening up. And Hongyu, I know you were here last year actually, so
yes.
What's new when you're coming back this year?
Well, this year the Chinese Pavilion is much more bigger than that was last year. Last year it was 1,500 square meters. And this year, 2,500 square meters.
Wow.
This means that
much bigger now.
Yeah, there will be way more exhibitors displaying their products in this exhibition hall, and we're expecting to see more technologies, as you said, and more products, innovative products from our exhibitors.
And actually, as we're walking, we noticed that here has something very interesting that we want to discuss more about. So let's go check it out.
Yeah, we've just seen a model of a person's body and a heart in it. It seems quite mysterious, but we need more help from professionals.
Yes.
And now we have a guest here
to join us.
Yes, join us. She's Miss Mao Yege, the marketing manager of CH Biomedical.
Yeah.
It's great, very nice to have you here.
Thank you for joining us, Miss Mao. So, could you firstly share with us what is this device and what does this do?
Sure, of course. And as you can see, this official name is the left ventricular assist system, and it's well known as artificial heart. It is designed for the patient with end-stage heart failure. This kind of patient, their heart is too weak to squeeze the blood to the body. So this pump, you can see its rotator is rotating, and this pump helps the weak heart to squeeze the blood to the artery and deliver to the whole body. And when the patient is implanted, most patients can retrieve to a normal life. So this device is not only used to save their life, but also helps them to gain a better quality of lives. And so far, it's applied in almost 40 hospitals in China. 40, yes. Wow. And it has saved about 107 patients' lives and helped them to go back to normal life.
I see. Well, what kinds of patients? You said like end-stage heart failure patients. Yes. They're using this kinds of artificial hearts. Yes. So normally, like what kinds of, I'll say, does that mean they have to carry the package with them? And also, is this kind of technology made research and developed by China?
Yeah. Yes. Once the patient is implanted with this device, they must carry the device inside the body and some external equipment. You can see the battery, the controller with them with whole life.
They have to carry.
Yeah, they have to carry. Yeah, in their entire life. And yes, this technology is development in China.
In China.
Yes.
And could you explain to us? We're quite curious. How exactly is this device going to help it, and what's the principle of working on this heart?
Yeah.
Is it plugged on the heart, and then what?
Yes, it is. You can see in this model.
Yeah.
This is plugged in the apex of the heart, and the.
Can we feel the weight of the device?
Yes, of course.
It's quite heavy, to be honest.
It's 186 grams.
Let me try it.
Yeah.
So, have you ever got any feedback from those patients that have used your device?
Yes, of course. They think this device really saves their life, and their quality of life is better, much better than before the implantation. And most of the most of our patients, they are quite young, you understand, and they can go to the normal work, even work, and keep supporting their family with this device.
Yeah, actually, I went online to find more information about this, like the company. We noticed that there is the office in the U.S. as well. Does that mean like there are also like scientists or scholars from different countries joining and participating to develop this artificial heart?
Yeah. We gain a lot of support all around the world, mostly in the United States. And this technology is a cutting-edge technology, not only in China but even in the world. And we have the office in America, but this technology has got patent protection in many countries and regions such as China, US, Europe, and Japan.
I see. Oh, very interesting.
Yeah, and you're operating within a free trade zone. So could you please tell us more about the business environment? Here
Business environment.
The free trade zone.
More specific about the business environment. Oh, you mean the free trade zone?
Yes.
Okay. We are very honored as a representative of the China Jiangsu pilot free trade zone once to enjoy this expo, and we get strong support from the free trade zone. For example, we can receive the very convenient one-stop service in the free trade zone and get very strong and flexible support of talent and policy support from the government. We are very thankful of this.
Well, great.
Yeah.
So one final question from me.
Sure.
What are your expectations from this time's exhibition, and what may be your future plans?
When our founder established this company, we are positioned globally, and we hope this device, this cutting edge technology, can save the patient with end stage heart failure, and not only save their life but also to improve their quality of life. And in the future, I think our company will develop more and more the device like this and save more and more the patient with end-stage heart disease, and also, of course, to be the representative of our country's most cutting-edge and important technologies, and help the patient all around the world.
Yeah, actually, I could understand what my colleague just asked. She's trying to get, like, since you're here participating in the CIE, like, have any deals or contracts being signed through participating in the expo?
Okay. Yes, many audience have asked us several questions and asked for maybe future cooperation in the future, but we will discuss with them after this expo. And yes, of course, we want to find more partners and business partners in this expo. It's very good chance for us.
Yeah, thank you so much, Ms. Mao. Those are very
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, providing all of those insightful information.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, that was Mao Yege,
Yeah.
the marketing manager of CH Biomedical.
Yeah, it's just quite impressive to see this kind of technology nowadays can be developed and can be produced here, designed and produced here in China. And also, in the meantime, it's a cooperative efforts between China and other countries, including the U.S. So we would love to see more and more cooperation between, especially on the cutting edge technologies between China and U.S. and also China with other countries.
Yes, exactly. And it's so nice to hear that their device has not only saved people's lives, but also improved the quality of their life. I think for those patients, what they care about is not just to live, but also to live better.
Yes, and also not only for Chinese patients, but also for patients all around the globe. So that's even better.
Yeah. And now we have entered a quite fancy zone with lots of big screens, and we do want to know what is happening
What's going on here?
Yeah, during the past couple of days, we saw a lot of people lining up here. I have no idea what they did inside
like-
that space. So we also need someone to help us understand.
And since we're here earlier today because we want to, really have a chance to explore what's going on here, that's why we're not seeing as many people as yesterday. But first of all, let's go find it out more. 您好. Good morning. Could you give us a brief introduction of yourself and also what is this, like the digital Great Wall?
Sure. My name is Yoki from Tencent. Also, welcome to the Tencent exhibition. Obviously, in front of you is the digital Great Wall, and it's the holographic projection 3D. So basically, it used the holographic projection and the body tracking technology. So later on, would you like to have a try?
Sure.
Yeah,
it's a great
definitely.
chance.
Let's go inside.
It looks a lot of
Okay,
fun.
we finally got a chance to
To
enter
really
this
visit
mysterious
this.
zone.
Yeah.
So there's
So, okay.
There are 2 circles on the ground.
How about I step on this one and Hong Yu, you could
Do we
use
need to
that.
stand together?
I think so, to make them combine to one.
Okay, I'll hand it.
To
I'll
me?
hand you the blue one.
Okay. Yeah. I actually been visiting. I had just visited the Great Wall during the October national holiday, so I could really tell that it looks exact the same
It seems that Yawen has embarked on her journey.
already. Yeah,
On
a
this-
digital journey of the Great
Yes,
Wall.
a digital journey on the Great Wall.
So the Digital Great Wall was a series of public products welfare. It was launched by last year, June. And also, just now I mentioned we used the technology. So actually there are 6 cameras on top. We'll use the technology like photo scanning and modeling, PCG automation, engine, cloud engine, and game engine, etc.
Well, it's like you're playing like naked eyes 3D games
Yes,
only by standing here.
And another thing I'd like to highlight is also the first time for Tencent that we use the game technology, put it in the human cultural heritage.
Wow.
Amazing.
You may try move forward a little bit,
Okay,
and
slowly.
the view will be changed by your side, and also can walk around.
Slowly.
So the
Like
view
some,
is-
yeah.
the view is changing as Yawen walks forward.
And also the large scale of cultural heritage was digitalized with high precision at millimeter level and immersive interactions.
Millimeter level.
Yes, exactly.
That's why it looks so vivid.
Yeah, I got the question, like, did you guys actually use the camera, like travel to Beijing, to the Great Wall, to use the camera to capture all these pictures and motions?
To be honest, yes.
Well,
I guess it'll
that's
take
why.
a really long time collecting those images.
Yes, exactly. Oh, now
So
we're
now we jump to the next.
to another platform of the Great Wall. Okay, it just,
Be careful.
I'm gonna jump off the cliff.
You can look up and down or even bend down.
Yeah. Oh, you can see like the whole level lowers as well as I bend down. Do you guys feel a little bit dizzy? Like for some people, like
A little bit, so please walk slowly.
Slowly.
Thank you.
wow. This is a great experimental experience. I'll say experiences for people who have never been to Beijing, so that they can have a chance to try the like how it does it feel to actually climbing the Great Wall.
Exactly. Later on, you will see the atmospheric system. So with that system, even in day and night, we allow our users to have more immersive interactions, to let them have a true immersive actions as well.
Wow. I have never been to the Great Wall during the nighttime, but only the daytime. So that'll be great to see how it looks like at night.
Now it's the inside of the Great Wall. So later on, you can raise your left hand and slide a little bit.
Oh, wow.
It will change by your movements, by your hand again.
Yeah. Oh wow. You can see the views through the like the little window here.
Don't hit into the wall.
I try not to. It said I can bend over.
我们将进行空间跳转，去往高台顶部。
Okay, sure.
Yeah, following the Mandarin instruction, we're going to this.
现在你就站在高台的顶部， 现在带您自动漫游至体验点位。
Okay. Is that it will tour us to? Oh no! I'm actually.
此刻，
Oh my
您可以
god!
环顾四
I just
周，
jumped off the
看
cliff.
下方，感受山河的壮丽景色。
It changed the view in 2 nights, as you can see.
Oh my goodness.
It feels so real. It's like I'm literally jumping off the cliff. Oh, it's so pretty. The lighting bugs.
To be honest, it's the first time for me to see the view as well.
Really?
参与，请大家有序退场。
Wow.
Yeah, so this is the end of this show.
Yes.
I guess we
How do
finally
you like
also
it?
get a chance
Yes.
to see what it looks like at night on the Great
the
Wall.
Great Wall.
Or under the Great Wall.
Yeah. I just feel like I've been. There are not too much differences, but still, like if people who are not getting used to the virtual reality motions or pictures, they will have a little bit dizziness by trying it.
Yes.
Actually, for the digital Great Wall, we have the online and offline version, and the other one is the mini program we call a digital Great Wall. Now it's exceeded 46 million users, and also already entered the primary and secondary school in Hong Kong to let them extend their resources, learning resources.
So students in Hong Kong,
Can really.
can also
Have an
experience
experience
this because they live too far away from Beijing.
Yeah.
So it's a great chance for them.
So
I got.
even for someone
Yeah,
never
sure.
been to Beijing, they can also enjoy the view of the Great Wall through the mini apps.
Yeah, I actually have another question, which is we know this technology can be used to present the digital Great Wall, but in what other scenarios can this technology be applied to?
Of course, we use the game technology into some other projects. So later on, you will see the Tencent Taiyuan digital open platform and the Oracle Bone inscriptions presentation, and also the Fieldland of Dunhuang. So the first one you will see in front of you is the Sanxing Dui project. Now is the human AI cooperation for virtual restoration cultural relics. It was launched by Tencent SSV Digital Culture and the Sichuan Academy of Archaeology to launch by this year. And also basically it use the technology like the innovative technology applications to AI assist in the archaeological practice and use AI to let the restoration of the cultural relics, etc.
Yeah, we always know like AI is integrated into like automation or self-driving or like delivery services, but actually it's quite something new to me to integrate AI into the like
The recovery of heritages.
yeah, cultural
Relics?
yeah, cultural relics restoration.
And also in this part, we have the Sanxing Dui cooperate with the Sanxing Dui Museum. We have the mini apps. So let me scan for you.
Okay.
So you're scanning the app to find out more information or like the cultural
Yes, exactly.
heritage.
So through the LBS navigation and 3D representation of cultural relics, the mini program provide the visitors with a full circle e-tour service like the online visiting exhibition information, and also we can see the appreciation of our 3D cultural relics here.
Yeah. I actually, I know it's kind of technical, but I wonder, like, how exactly does it work to use AI to,
Use
restore
the AI technology and to complete illumination of the cultural relics, and also to give a more accurate data for the restoration. It's a human AI cooperation for virtual restoring cultural relics.
Oh, I see.
So such technologies are actually helping those cultural relics to reach more people, that more people see the history
Yeah.
through technologies.
And it will be better preserved, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, because more and more attention where people are interested in this cultural relics, and then they will be paying more attention to and investing more, I would say, funds to help them to preserve the cultural heritage.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you. That's Yoki with
Yoki.
Tencent.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Yoki.
joining us.
Wow. I'll say another new knowledge learned today.
Yes.
It's like you can actually use AI to help to restore the cultural relics.
Yes, and such technology like the digital museum is now widely accepted and used in China.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Dunhuang.
Yeah, Dunhuang Museum.
Yeah, Dunhuang Museum.
I think in every museum that I've been to, there's a digital version.
Yeah.
And they would scan those cultural relics so that people can see them and learn about them without having to go to the physical museum.
Yeah. Well, as we're talking, we actually enter to another section, and we can tell these are very famous. We're, like I'll say, superstars.
Yes, superstars of the
Yeah.
year.
I'll have Hongyu tell us more about it.
Well, these ones are the C919 airplanes, and these are the reason why they're the superstars this year is that they are the first ever homegrown jetliner in China. You see, so we are really excited to see such planes coming to the market, and they just made their very first commercial flight just about half a year ago.
Yeah, in May, right?
Yes, and for ordinary passengers like us, we may worry about or concern about whether it's comfortable taking those planes.
Yeah, especially for like long hours flights.
Yes, indeed. From what I've learned, it's often the case that when people choose seats on the planes, they would try to avoid those middle seats.
Yeah.
Because, they're narrow.
Too narrowed, not very comfortable. Yeah.
But on the C919s, the middle seats are designed to be wider, so people won't worry about it.
Customer friendly. Actually, we have noticed that other than commercial flights, there are also like business flights and even like green flights can reduce the carbon footprint when they're operating. And also there are like a firefighting flights. You can see on the right hand of mine. So they're all like the model of the C919 airplanes.
And there's also a model of C929. This is an improved version. And it's important to note that the C929 is more eco-friendly because it can reduce carbon emission by about 60%.
60%. That's a lot of
so I
contribution.
Guess, maybe taking the planes in the future may be a way of green transportation we can choose.
Like sometimes people will say, okay, taking airplanes is not that eco-friendly, but with the C919 or C929, they can, as Hongyu just said, they can reduce the carbon footprint and make some contributions to saving the planet.
Yeah, and along the way, we can see many projects related to green development.
Yes, like the EV cars.
Like EV cars?
Yep.
New energy vehicles.
It's from Ningdo Shidai. They're super fast charging battery. Actually, we know China is known for its EV, not only for EV market, but also for EV cars nowadays. There are a lot of great brands. They're not only dominating the Chinese market, but also they've been exporting to European markets, to, I'll say, many other developed countries.
Yes, and just now you mentioned that it can be charged very quickly. I think that is important for promoting such kind of EV vehicles because when you drive a new energy car, you may be concerned about how long does it take us to charge this vehicle. So it's important for those producers to shorten the time needed for charging.
Yes. And actually, as we're walking, we have a lot more to show our audiences. And here we're running into another exhibition or booth. They're showing us, this is something I'm really excited about because we can always see this kind of devices in the movie, like the future, how it looked like. Yes. But today we're actually seeing it here.
And on this table, it seems like there's a display of Chinese calligraphy and also an arm. So
robotics.
Yeah, robotics. So I'm
wondering like what that is. How about we can have someone to join us to tell us more about it? So Amanda, thank you. Hello to you, and let me come over this side. So could you firstly tell us a bit about this? Like we see this is an artificial hand, right?
Yes, this is actually an intelligent bionic hand, and it can move like every individual fingers by mind power or maybe mind control. Yes, actually it is based on brain-computer interface technology. Like what we do, we are Brinco, and we just engage in this kind of field, and we were engaged in this like non-invasive brain-computer interface industry, and this is one of our most renowned and popular products. We actually have a staff who can wear this to like do something like write calligraphy, or maybe help them with with the social lives, because they are disabled people. They don't have their upper limb, and this help the disabled people to help them to regain their normal life and to have their social impact and social values for themselves.
Yeah, Amanda, I also want to know, well, this is amazing, but I'm really curious, how exactly can this arm be connected to the brain?
Yes.
Do we have to implant anything in the brain, or?
Actually, no. Like I just mentioned, we are doing this non-invasive brain-computer interface. So this is actually, we have a very high accuracy sensor, and this sensor could be like put onto this upper limb, and it will collect the real-time data from the human body, because human body generate like muscle signals and neural signals, and we will use some AI algorithm to guess what the user wanted to like move, or how it's gonna do some gesture, and we can guess what his brain is thinking, and then the AI plus BCI technology will tell the hand what to do. So it's not something like we have to like open their brain or put something into their brain.
I see.
It's
That's
not like
quite
that.
convenient.
Yes.
Yeah, I got another question. Is this only for arms, or like people who are disabled with their legs or other parts of their body can also use this kinds of technology or devices?
Actually, we do this bionic hand. We also have this bionic knee joint. Bionic leg.
Okay.
Yeah, and this is for people who are disabled from their lower limb. And this is actually also based on BCI, and we have this very high accurate sensor to collect their real-time data from their knee part, this thigh part. Yeah,
Okay.
and so he can walk very safely with this knee joint, and he will. Not like the traditional knee joint, maybe they will fall down or something like that, but this will help them to walk very safely. Yeah, very stable.
Yeah, are you the only company working on such technologies, or do you have other partners?
We actually are the only one who were
Here in
doing
China?
this. Yeah, I mean, these are self-developed, and the technology, the product, and we have a very good team doing that, because our colleagues are all from like MIT, Harvard, and they are very renowned alumni from this kind of fields. So yeah, but I'm not sure if other companies doing that, but I'm sure that this is the world's leading and one of the world's leading bionic hand nowadays, and it is the first that got into mass production.
Yeah, we actually. So what's the market like? I'll say here in China, like how large is the market of the demand for this kind of devices?
Actually, we have helped more than like 10,000 disabled people in China, throughout China, to wear this bionic hand. And this is the new product. We have launched this like last year, and this is the second version, and we're gonna announce it like this month. So this is the first time we show it in this big expo. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that this was also used during the Asian Para Games.
Yes,
Yeah, can
yes.
you tell us this story?
Yes, this hand is actually used in 2023 Asian Paralympic Games, just last month. And one of the athletes, she doesn't have her upper limb. So she was wearing this, and she light up the fire on the torch in this flare tower. That is during the opening ceremony, and this is also used to help one of the athletes to do this torch relay during the open ceremony. Yeah.
That's very important. Also, can really help people with disability to improve their life quality, and also this kind of cutting edge technology can really make me picture of how the future look like.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Amanda.
Thank you for joining us.
Wow, it's just something. It's so great to explore because we know. Actually, I have heard that this is some kind of technology is only available, say, in some developed countries, but here in China it's quite new.
Yes,
So,
and a couple of days ago, right here, I saw a young man displaying how to practice Chinese calligraphy with this arm. For our foreign audience, Chinese calligraphy is to me, it's kind of like painting.
yeah, and very difficult.
It requires the interaction between your brain and your arms and also your fingers. And it is often the case for me that sometimes what we put down on paper is not as good as what we picture in our mind because it requires lots of practice. So since that arm can be used to practice Chinese calligraphy, it has proved how intricate this technology is.
How advantaged it has been developing. And she just mentioned that they have a lot of scientists from MIT or other very top universities around the world.
So, a lot of expertise.
Yeah, and as we're standing and talking about here, we know China is a country known for its, I'll say, infrastructure development. But this is another case. This is called the Shanghai 1号, or this is like the China's first independently operated ultra deep water large gas field. So what makes it so unique and different is that, we know, every country is looking for energy or gas, and this facility, I'll say, deep water large gas fields, is located in the, I'll say, Sanya, Hainan Sanya Island, nearby the water around Sanya. And so, in the past, China can only, I'll say, construct this kind of facility around 300-meter deep depth. But this one can reach to as far as over 1,500 meters depth. So that's really, I'll say, mind-blowing for me to learn about it. And you can see underneath the red line means they're abstracting where they're collecting gas from underneath the sea, and the blue one is the liquid thing that can warm up the pipe in case it broke out.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, because it's so cold underneath the ocean. And the green one is the one that is, I forgot what exactly that is, but it's
too technical, right?
Yeah, it's the electricity pipeline. To ensure, and this is all operated underneath the ocean by by robots. So, yeah, it's just very impressive to see how much efforts or how advanced nowadays China can achieve. And another day, the guy who's the engineering from this platform told me that this is only, I'll say, other than China, but also a few other developed countries has this kind of technology, such as the U.S., Canada, Norway, and China. So we're really achieving the top layer level in this battlefield.
Yeah, and what we're seeing now is just a model of it.
Yes.
But in real life, this, as Yawen just said, it's
much
super
bigger.
Deep, and the size of it is about the size of 2 soccer fields.
Yeah, it's that like the 3 aircraft carriers, the larger of the volume of the the gas they could collect from this platform. Yeah.
Okay, this is about this model. There are a lot of other models.
Yeah.
And technologies displayed here, and I'm not sure whether we can reach them, but there's also a model of China's space station.
Yes, I saw that one as well, because it's the big news that just recently, Shenzhou 17, space crew just being sent to the outer orbit space. So that's very exciting news with the youngest taikonauts
Yes,
joining the cruise.
These are the youngest taikonauts, which is quite impressive for us young people too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also these infrastructures have displayed how China has developed over the past decades, especially over the past year with the pilot free trade zones.
Yes.
And also, I want to mention that such technologies not only benefit Chinese people, but also reaching people from other parts of the world, especially the underdeveloped areas. And that's why we have the Belt and Road Initiative, which helps us to cooperate with those countries and to share with them such technologies.
So I guess that'll be it for our today's live streaming at the China Pavilion. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Yawen.
I'm Do Hongyu. Thanks for watching.
Hope you come here and explore the pavilions by yourself one day.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye for now.